Netflix has officially confirmed the release date for Squid Game Season 3. There are many theories about how Season 3 could continue. In this video, I've compiled all the plausible theories for Season 3 that have a high likelihood of coming true. Let's discuss these theories together. Please share your thoughts in the comments. I'll feature the most compelling theory in the next video. Fan discussions surrounding Squid Game Season 3 have brought significant attention to a social media post by actress Park Gi-hun. On January 8, 2025, Gi-hun shared a behind-the-scenes photo on her Instagram account that inadvertently revealed more than intended. In the image, she was seen dressed in the iconic pink soldier uniform, sitting beside an individual whose face was unclear but also wearing a pink uniform. This post, though quickly deleted, sparked widespread speculation online. Fans were quick to analyze the blurry photo, using upscaling tools to identify the person seated next to Park Gi-hun. Many believe the individual to be Lee Jin-wook, who portrayed Park Kyung-suk in Season 2. Kyung-suk was a father who entered the games to win money for his daughter Na-yeon's leukemia treatment. His character seemingly died in Season 2, but if the theories are correct and he survived, it raises major questions about his role in the upcoming season. Kyung-suk may now be part of the guards within the games. This shift, if true, indicates a potential storyline where Kyung-suk infiltrates the system, possibly in collaboration with Park Gi-hun's character, Kang No-yul. Their connection, established in Season 2 as co-workers at an amusement park, adds credibility to the theory that their alliance could play a crucial role in the plot. One of the most persistent fan theories surrounding Squid Game revolves around Oh Il-nam, the mysterious mastermind behind the games, and the potential role his son might play in the story. This theory gained traction due to a few subtle but intriguing clues spread across Seasons 1 and 2, and it remains a hot topic as fans speculate about what Season 3 might reveal. The theory hinges on a seemingly minor detail: Il-nam's mention of his son in Season 1. During a conversation with Gi-hun, Il-nam casually shares that his son didn't like plain milk, a detail that might have seemed inconsequential at first.
Any chocolate milk? I can't drink the normal kind.
My son did too. He was just like you, friend.
However, fans quickly connected this to a line from the frontman in Season 2, where he also expresses a dislike for plain milk.
Here, Junie. Have this one too. Keep your strength up, okay? I don't want it. I can't drink milk anyway.
This connection has fueled speculation that the frontman, who oversees the deadly games, could be Il-nam's son, potentially being groomed to take over his father's position as the architect of the games. While the theory is compelling, there are some reasons it doesn't fully hold up. For one, the relationship between Il-nam and the frontman doesn't display any emotional connection that would hint at a father-son bond. Il-nam, despite his cunning nature, speaks about his family with a degree of sincerity and emotion, which contrasts sharply with the cold and detached demeanor of the frontman. Additionally, the frontman's backstory, particularly his connection to his brother, Hwang Jun-ho, seems to conflict with the idea of him being Il-nam's son. However, the lack of direct confirmation means the theory is still in play, and Season 3 could finally address it head-on. Director Hwang Dong-hyuk has given fans some early clues about what to expect from Squid Game Season 3. In an interview, he revealed that the story will take place 10 to 20 years in the future, setting up a time jump that could significantly change the series' dynamics. This opens the door for a more advanced, evolved version of the deadly games, potentially with new rules that reflect societal changes in this future setting. One major point of speculation is the introduction of new games. Seasons 1 and 2 focused on classic childhood games with a deadly twist, and fans are curious about what challenges the creators will introduce next. One of the most interesting theories about Squid Game Season 3 comes from a fan named Blue Taxi C. Her TikTok is linked in the description if you want to check out more of his content. She analyzed the official poster and noticed a possible hint at a new game. The poster features flowers placed on a game guard and a deceased player being dragged away, which may reference a traditional Korean children's game called Why Did You Come to My House? This game involves teams taking turns singing a song, stepping forward and back, and ultimately stealing players from the opposing team. This could be adapted into a deadly challenge in Squid Game Season 3. In the original version of the game, players are divided into two teams and must hold hands with their teammates. One team sings a phrase asking why the opposing team has come to their house, and the other responds by saying they are there to pick flowers. The teams go back and forth until the attacking team selects a player from the other side to steal. That player then plays rock, paper, scissors against an opponent. If they win, they remain with their team. If they lose, they must join the other side. Instead of stealing flowers, players might be forced to steal their own teammates, deciding who will be taken by the other side. This could create intense moments where alliances are tested and players must make heartbreaking choices about who to save. There is also a strong possibility that this game will involve additional mechanics to increase the difficulty. A light-based elimination system could be introduced, similar to red light, green light. In this version, movement could be dictated by lighting changes. If the lights go off and a player is caught moving, they could be eliminated. This idea is supported by the presence of a railway crossing light in a leaked cutscene, which alternates between red and green. This light might determine when a player can attempt to retrieve a teammate. Another potential twist involves a guard playing rock, paper, scissors against the contestant before they try to steal someone back. If the contestant loses, they might not only fail to retrieve their teammate, but also face punishment themselves. This would further increase the tension, making every decision a matter of life and death. Interestingly, this game was actually mentioned in Squid Game Season 1. During the tug-of-war episode, Gi-hun briefly referred to it while discussing team selection strategies. Given that the series has a history of foreshadowing future events, it's possible that this reference was an early hint that "Why did you come to my house?" would appear in a later season.
And players. So maybe it's tail tag or why did you come to my house?
Director Hwang Dong-hyuk has also stated in past interviews that Squid Game would continue to explore traditional Korean games that could be adapted into survival challenges. Another widely discussed possibility involves a human chess game, a concept fueled by checkerboard patterns spotted on the dormitory walls. In this scenario, players would serve as chess pieces, with Gi-hun and the frontman leading opposing teams as kings. Every move would result in the elimination of real players, blending strategic thinking with the brutal realities of the competition. This game could serve as a climactic moment, pushing both players and leaders to confront the consequences of their decisions. Another fan theory centers around a potential physical challenge inspired by wall drawings seen in the dormitory. These drawings depict what looks like a jungle gym or hanging bars, leading to speculation about a game where players must navigate a set of bars without falling. Such a game would add a physical endurance element, much like the glass floor game in Season 1, and would test not just strength but the player's ability to overcome fear in life-threatening conditions. Season 3 will introduce a new doll named Cheol-soo, the male counterpart to Young-hee, who was central to the red light, green light game in Season 1. Cheol-soo is designed to address the limitations of Young-hee's motion detection, which was limited to sensing movements in front of her. Cheol-soo will monitor players from behind, eliminating any blind spots and increasing the challenge for participants. This new element will make the game significantly harder to survive. The mid-credits scene of Season 2 teased this new addition, showing players entering a game set against a sunset backdrop with both Young-hee and Cheol-soo present. Red light, green light will not only return but may also be revamped to include new dynamics that confuse and challenge players further. Cheol-soo may use a different pace and tone in calling commands, making it harder for players to anticipate movements. So what's next for our favorite characters in Season 3? Starting with Gi-hun, he's at a major crossroads. After losing nearly everything in Season 2, he's left with one big question. What now? Season 3 will likely push him to his breaking point, and honestly, he might not make it out alive. Gi-hun's character is set to evolve significantly in Season 3. After the events of Season 2, he has lost everything, including his closest allies and his mission to dismantle the games. This positions him at a crossroads where his next actions will define his arc. One possible trajectory for Gi-hun is becoming the new frontman, repeating the path of his predecessor. Both characters share similar circumstances, having lost everything they once valued. This transition could illustrate how the system consumes even those who oppose it. Alternatively, Gi-hun could continue his fight against the games, determined to dismantle the system despite the overwhelming odds. Season 3 has inspired various fan theories about the future of the Squid Games universe. One prominent theory suggests the existence of global versions of the Squid Games. This is based on hints that similar games might be running in other parts of the world, possibly managed by different organizations with varying rules and cultural twists. This concept could be explored in Season 3 or set up in post-credit scenes, paving the way for future expansions or spin-offs. Another widely discussed theory revolves around Gi-hun, sacrificing himself for the greater good. After losing so much and witnessing the brutality of the games, Gi-hun's character might reach a point where he uses his remaining strength to dismantle the system, even at the cost of his life. A strong candidate for Gi-hun to save is Player 222, a pregnant contestant who represents the next generation. If Gi-hun gives up his life for her, it wouldn't just be about helping one person, it would symbolize hope for the future. The Squid Games are designed to strip people of their morality and force them to turn against each other, but this act would prove that the system hasn't completely broken him. From a storytelling perspective, this theory makes a lot of sense. Gi-hun has carried guilt since season 1, knowing that he survived while so many others didn't. If he willingly sacrifices himself for someone else, it could serve as his way of making peace with those choices. His death could also serve a larger purpose, maybe inspiring others to fight back, or even setting off a chain of events that leads to the games collapsing. While a tragic ending, it wouldn't necessarily mean Gi-hun failed. If his sacrifice leads to the downfall of the Squid Games, or ensures that at least one person escapes, then his actions would still make a lasting impact. It would also stay true to the show's approach of making major characters face real consequences. This type of conclusion would likely appeal to fans looking for a deeper, more meaningful ending, rather than one centered around action or big twists. It also fits with the show's broader themes, showing that individuals can resist, but real change often comes at a heavy cost. Whether or not this is the direction Squid Game takes, it remains one of the most thematically consistent possibilities for how the series could end. The final season promises to tie up loose ends, deliver intense moments, and explore deeper character arcs. Until then, rewatching the earlier seasons offers an opportunity to catch details that might play into the finale. What are your theories for Season 3? Share your thoughts in the comments. That's all for today. Thank you for watching the video to the end.